Make sure you can see me. What up, mommy? Can you see me?
Yep.
I will start the swimming pool, right? Let's go. Parkinsons part 3. No, part 4.
Hi, I'm Rainbow. Welcome to Yoga for
Here's Rainbow.
Beauty.
What's
I
her
invite you
name?
to come to a standing position with your feet a little more than hip width apart. This is where you visualize yourself as your most
I'll show you
radiant,
the photo on this
beautiful
one.
version of yourself, right? We're going to squat down. You might want to actually have a shirt where you can see your stomach and tune into this very important central area of your body. You're going to take a deep inhale. Exhale all the way out. And on empty, you're going to bring the belly in. So it's like a sucking up.
Sucking up and going for
Can't talk and do this.
Okay.
And then we'll inhale up the chest. Do it again. Exhale all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we'll repeat. Last time, inhale, lift up through the chest. You can do the exact same thing, or on this time, just shift your hips. In yoga, they say this is the most important area for us to focus on. Good. So we'll come to standing. Awesome. And then we'll bring our legs into a wide stance. You can check to make sure it's the right stance by where your wrists would end up if there was a string attaching the two. We'll turn one of our feet out. So you're lining up, heel to back arch. We'll just come into a warrior position. So we're practicing strength and at the same time grace. Dropping the shoulders down and extending through the fingers. As we exhale, the belly button comes towards the spine. Strong back leg. You also want to lift that back arch up and away from the floor, even as your front knee moves towards the pinky toe side of the foot. Good. We'll go ahead and inhale, come forward. Exhale, move into dancing warrior. Open through this torso, elongating, opening the chest, the throat. Breathe in beauty. Exhale anything, any judgment, any control, any visions of yourself that is not harmonious. From here, we're just going to press to the big toe and straighten that front leg. Good. Continuously opening the torso. Make sure that you're not hyperextending that front leg, but it's slightly bent. The knee is reaching towards the second toe. So you come around, hinge back, and come into triangle pose. So you elongate through the sideways as well as the legs. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Maybe look up. You can also look down. Whichever feels stable for you. You don't have to move your head a lot, but you want to feel relaxed. Good. And then we'll bend that front knee and we'll come into an extended right angle. I like my elbow to be on my knee, but you can also bring your hands to the outside of the foot and go ahead and just open the hip further. To open the hip further, the knee moves towards the shoulder into the knee, the arm wraps down, so you have a boundary in the shoulder. Good, last inhale, exhale all the way out, ground through the feet, and then we'll press through the floor to come to standing, slowly, and switch to the other side, the second side. So line up, heel to arch, bend the knee, hold warrior for a moment, warrior two. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Doing great. Make sure you're not collapsing energetically to the back leg, but you're filling your body up with beauty, especially on your exhale. And then as you inhale, you're shining it out, like you're seeing other people, other things as beautiful. So from here, we'll go ahead, come into dancing warrior. So reach forward, and then inhale, open it up. Open to the chest. Explore where there might be tension in your neck. And if there is, just see if you can breathe into it and help it to let go. So it's not holding you back from shining at your brightest. Take another inhale. Hold to exhale. Ground through the foot. And don't just hyperextend the knee, but instead slowly straighten it. So the knee moves towards the second toe. And continuously elongating through the lungs, creating more space. Long line of energy through the arm. Reach to the fingertips. hinge forward. We're going to keep the legs solid as we just come into our triangle pose, elongating through the side waist as well as the legs. Draw the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Maybe look up. But most importantly, your head should be in alignment with the chest. So if the chest is here, you want to look wherever your chest is, okay? Long line of energy. Good. Okay, and then extended right ankle. So bending the knee, reaching the hand over. Pause here, or go ahead and bring your hand to the outside of that leg, knee reaching towards the shoulder and the shoulder towards the knee. Wrapping the arm down as the chest looks up. Good, and then we'll reach the hand up towards the sky, come all the way up to standing. We're going to bring our feet out so that we are in a very wide squat, but the knees are going to reach over the ankles. So you don't want to turn the feet out too much, otherwise your knees will be buckling in. So you can stay here with your feet on the ground. If you want more, you can eventually come up onto your toes. We're going to exhale, draw our hands into the center. Use your belly. Inhale, push away. Exhale, draw back into center. Inhale, reach the sky up. Exhale, push into center. Inhale, get long in all directions like sun rays, beautifying flower petals. Exhale towards the center. We're going to go across. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. We will do it one more time. Inhale up. This time switching up just a little. Exhale to center. Let's go forward. Inhale forward. Exhale to center. Inhale out. One of the things is you never want to get too stuck with how things are. It's always changing. And to one direction. Exhale. And the other direction. Good. Okay, so a little curtsy. So we add a little bit of grace to this practice. Do gentle squat towards the center. Come to standing. You're going to curtsy back behind you using this hip. Inhale center. Squat. Curtsy. You can bring your hands to your hips if that feels comfortable. Squat, toning your legs. Squat, eventually you don't have to bring the back foot onto the ground, but you can just balance. And curtsy. Squat. Last side. Or last rep. We actually have one more side. And last one. You did great. Okay, now we have my very favorite pose here. We're going to come onto our knees. And instead of arching your back, which is really easy to do, you're going to round your back and press towards your heels. This practice really works best when you hold this for at least a minute. You breathe into what you might be sitting on. Is it past relationship? Is it I'm too heavy? Is it I'm not good enough? How can you just settle into this place? Bring in your breath into more and more of your body. And so round out, go back even further, press through your heels. Good. We're going to just release here onto our bellies. You might want to shake that out a little bit, I know. Favorite pose. Make your least favorite always your favorite. Bring your hands underneath your chest. Inhale, lift the chest, elbows back. We're going to undo that and just bring all that breath up into our upper back. Open the throat. Maybe look up slightly. You can bring your feet to the front of the feet or onto the back. It doesn't really matter. For one more breath, go up a little bit higher. And then we will exhale. Release for a moment. Release your whole belly onto the earth. Spine, take a moment. Good. And this time we're going to bend the knees. You can either stay and do what you did before, or we'll go into full Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, bending the knees, and you're going to spread the toes. Make sure that the feet are together if you're more flexible and the knees are hip width apart. Inhale, come up. For 1, 2, visualize your body as you see it. See yourself radiating and shining at your most beautiful. 4, 5.
Reach it.
Last one, maximize in some way.
Oh, yes, the good. gets easier the more you do
So
it.
if there's one pose that I think is probably the most important posture for yoga for beauty is hands up, or is the shoulders up, back, and down. So you're leading forward with your heart, with your chest. Thank you for getting more beautiful with me, with yoga, yoga for beauty, beauty for yoga, and I'll see you next time.
Bye. Very nice.
All right.
Jump, jump, jump.